Welcome to my channel. In this video, we will be discussing about the emotional pitfalls of live-in relationships. In recent years, live-in relationships have grown in popularity, often seen as a modern alternative to traditional marriage. For some, these arrangements offer a chance to fulfill physical desires without the commitment of marriage. However, a closer look reveals that such relationships may come with emotional and psychological consequences that are often overlooked. While they may seem like a temporary solution, they can leave lasting scars on those involved. In urban areas, especially among the affluent, live-in relationships are sometimes touted as a symbol of modernity. They are often viewed as progressive, offering a form of companionship that doesn't require the formalities or constraints of marriage. Many women, particularly those from well-to-do backgrounds, may enter into these relationships under the assumption that they are engaging in a forward-thinking, flexible arrangement. However, beneath the surface of these modern relationships often lies a deep emotional void. What starts as a seemingly harmless or practical decision can evolve into an emotionally hollow experience for both parties involved. At the heart of many live-in relationships is the pursuit of fleeting pleasures, casual companionship, or physical satisfaction. Unfortunately, this focus on short-term gratification often leads to emotional neglect. Both men and women entering these relationships typically do not consider the long-term emotional and psychological effects they may experience. These relationships, initially seen as convenient, may evolve into something more complicated as unspoken needs, desires, and expectations build up over time. The reality of a live-in arrangement often falls short of its promises, leaving individuals with feelings of loneliness and dissatisfaction. For many women in live-in relationships, the arrangement is often seen as a temporary escape from life's stresses or as a source of emotional or financial support. Some may be driven by the hope of emotional fulfillment, while others may be seeking financial stability or a solution to feelings of emptiness. However, these relationships, far from providing the comfort they promise, often result in emotional disillusionment. They can be particularly damaging when one party is already married, using the live-in arrangement as an opportunity for casual encounters without the responsibilities that come with committed relationships. Men and women alike may enter into live-in relationships without fully understanding the emotional consequences they may face. Men, in some cases, may seek these arrangements as a way to escape the pressures of marriage or to fulfill physical desires, while women may hope for emotional or financial support. However, this dynamic often leads to a toxic cycle. Women, particularly, may find themselves trapped in relationships that lack emotional depth, feeling isolated or unappreciated despite the companionship. This emotional emptiness can have a profound impact on one's mental health and self-worth, leaving lasting scars even after the relationship ends. One of the more troubling aspects of live-in relationships is the potential for deception. These relationships often begin with a promise of mutual understanding or emotional fulfillment, but the reality can be quite different. Many live-in arrangements are not based on genuine emotional connections, but rather on temporary satisfaction. As time passes, the deception becomes apparent, and the emotional fallout can be devastating. The aftermath of these relationships can leave individuals feeling betrayed, confused, and more emotionally vulnerable than before. While the idea of a live-in relationship may appear appealing to some, it is important to recognize that true emotional fulfillment cannot be found through temporary arrangements. Long-lasting happiness and contentment come from meaningful, committed relationships that are built on trust, respect, and mutual care. If you are considering a live-in relationship, it is crucial to ask yourself whether it aligns with your long-term emotional needs and values. Engaging in a relationship for the wrong reasons, whether it's for temporary comfort or a fleeting sense of fulfillment, can lead to emotional emptiness in the long run. Live-in relationships may seem like a solution to modern relationship dynamics, but they often come with emotional and psychological costs that are not immediately obvious. While the initial promise may be tempting, these relationships can quickly devolve into hollow arrangements built on temporary satisfaction rather than genuine connection. It is essential to approach these relationships with caution and to recognize that true emotional fulfillment can only be achieved through meaningful, committed bonds. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share it. Subscribe to my channel for more content on relationships and family, social issues and empowerment, mental health and personal growth, and a variety of other topics.